Share it on Facebook.
Definitely can. Are we live, fellas? Yep.
It said live in the top left.
Yeah, we are live. Perfect. This is Flow Arm Combat's YouTube channel's first official live, where we are now back at ground zero.
Yes,
How many
sir.
people are we gonna get in this live at once or in the chat?
Hopefully a bunch.
20?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now.
Share the YouTube link too. This will be fun, man.
I'm super excited.
Blowing up, 12 subscribers.
Hey,
My daughter has more subscribers, painting a little picture. All right, let's see. I need the.
there's the link.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be very exciting. It's going to be great to try the format out to show everybody.
How do you see what the chat is?
Go to the live chat on YouTube.
Oh, I'd have to close out of the Zoom thing then.
Let me see.
Okay,
All right.
phone and a computer like you guys.
Oh, I'm on a phone and I got a computer in front of me. Just in case we get 1,000 people in the chat, I got to be able to tell them what's
Keyboard
up.
warrior.
What are you
Yeah.
drinking there, Jeff?
Oh
Mountain
no!
Dew.
Okay, zero.
It's a zero. I don't like those extra calories.
I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
What up?
What's up, Wiz?
Just left my fucking went for a scooter ride. My buddy's shit broke down. I told him I gotta go.
Yeah, man, we got big things to do.
We're not. Are we streaming yet?
We are live.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay.
Brandon got a whole box. Hey, we're
Yeah.
all in
Empty.
trouble
There's about 3 of them in there.
because he just drank the other 9.
This
Hey,
is
I'm here. I'm just gonna stop my video real quick, but I'm listening to you guys.
36 pack, John.
Oh
I'm
my
not messing around. All right, I'm prepared.
Look,
I'm not drinking any water till after the event. Made a
You're at a
commitment.
hard time making weight.
look at him go. He is the weight. He knows. Hey, it's 180.
It's 180.
I'll play 180 in front of you guys there. I'm slim these days.
Yeah. Whose scale you using? No.
Let me show you something real quick.
Mikey scale's light, so
I touch a ceiling, no problem. Okay, I might be getting skinnier, but I'm not getting shorter.
Hey,
You guys got to deal with my length.
okay.
I ain't worried about it. I haven't
So let's
done
talk
nothing.
about this,
Good.
John. I think you have some fake brackets, pretty much.
I do.
What, babe?
Yeah, let's go over them a bit. We are going to write Shane's name as a mystery guy because he is not going to be in, and we are going to draw an 8th man from the crowd tomorrow of our choosing
Oh, cool.
for the 176. So if you are there, show up in shape and make your plea tomorrow to hop on in. It's going to be amazing.
God. It's loaded.
Talk about what people should expect tomorrow. Party starts at 12. Show up. We're going to be hanging out, arm wrestling, side table, warming up, just having a good time. At 3 o'clock, we will kick off the tournament, the 176 class, little 8-man that we're filming for the promo, and then we'll kick off the main free tournament and everything. Right after that, I want to give people time to show up from kind of 12 to 3 to let it build. So
Awesome.
I'm anticipating a ton of people. A lot of people are asking me about weight classes. Should they cut weight for this? When it comes to the main tournament, that is this is a free tournament. It's a fun tournament. We are not going to have weight classes per se. The flow arm will, but the way that this particular event is going to be, everybody's going to show up as you weigh. We'll put everybody, let's say 100 people show up. 100 people will list their weight. We'll line them up and top to bottom, and then you'll be grouped in 8-man classes. That'll be your class. They'll go to a little break. And if we have, let's say, 4 of these 8-man classes, 32 people or something, these will be our 4 that battle it out. Ultimately, your overall, but it may not necessarily represent 176 and under. It might be 155, and it just depends on the 8. But if you're there tomorrow, you'll only be arm wrestling people around your weight, at least for the first initial rounds. And if you are winning your way through there, like Artem or something, it won't necessarily matter at the end. So you can count that your first match will be on the guy that weighs the closest to you. So very fair polling. Me and John ran in a couple iterations of this brackets, and if you just switch the weights around in it changes all the draws, and ultimately it can change the outcome drastically. I think we played it out one way where Jeff won.
Yep.
Now don't show him where he would need to be, or he'll cut weight to that perfect spot. But we played another iteration where I'm not sure, it was either me or David.
Yeah, it was you and David in the finals, and David taking the win because you ran into this guy right here.
Yeah, so the fear is do you win, and do you win easily? So you may win, but if you win in a hard match and then the guy below you wins in an easy, sweet, and you win in 3 dog fights, you're probably not going to beat him even if you are the better arm wrestler. So we ran one iteration of the bracket when Sarah was in it where Sarah would sweep everybody. It looked like she was straight to the finals and then facing a tired, heavy guy. So let's go ahead and go through some of the people that we got in it, and we'll go through the people in the 176 class, and then we'll keep recapping on how the party's going to go. Go ahead and list the bracket and who we have involved in this 8-man.
We got Brandon, we got Devin Palumbo, we have me, we have Jeff Bochar, David Rutherford, Chris, can't say his last name, right to hand, Ford Canary, and our mystery guy.
Chris Zielinski.
Yeah, Zielinski, yeah. So a wide range of styles and pullers for sure.
And that gives us 7.
Yep, that gets 7 with exciting person coming in tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah. Who will be the 8th man? I wonder. Quite a few good pollers we could get involved. If you want to be the 8th man, just show on up. The tournament itself is going to be awesome. We got a pretty badass katana going to the winner of the overall. Just something fun. The reason we're grouping everybody like this is we want to create a good fun environment, relax, already introduce everyone. And then, while we're all going to be competitive when we poll, you don't want all these guys cutting weight for something, that's just the party. So when you show up, we'll be able to get them all grouped up. You'll get an idea, a good feel for the tournament. I think a lot of people are still, they'll know after here, but every round is best of 3. It's not just single elimination. It's single elimination with every round being best of 3. So it can get very interesting. It doesn't take a lot of mileage on your arm in a best of 3 before you're out the next one.
Right. And it all starts in the straps.
Yep. Yeah, it's all going to start in the straps. You'll be in the ref's grip. We're going to eliminate you're going to see that 8 men, which is 7 super matches. You got 4 matches, then 2 matches, then 1 match. It's going to go very fast. This is not your typical sit around and wait all day type of thing. It is going to be a combat style where you are going to be facing off. Don't go nowhere. Stand right here. These guys are going to be set directly in the straps in a ref grip, ready, go, boom. Okay, we've got a conclusion. The longest thing that's possible is a little bit elbow fouling. So And, that can only go back and forth so many times. So it's going to be super exciting. It's going to give a massive feeling of one-on-one fighting. Arm wrestling often feels like it's like a battle royal in a double elimination bracket. This is definitely going to feel like a lot more individual one-on-one gladiator, just a true face-off. So, and then the other thing is that there is no black hole of a B-side. You guys been arm wrestling how long? Do you know exactly where you are in the B-side bracket without when you lose? Nah, see, no one really knows. It's like a mystery. It's like the little piece of candy, you don't know what flavor. It's like, what are we doing here? It's a professional sport. We got to have it where people can view it. So getting rid of, for flow arm, getting rid of the B-side is going to make it very viewable, and you know how to gauge your matches. So let's say that I know I got you first, and then Jeff looks like he's going to win his first round and face me next if I win. So for me, I know I want to get through you easily.
Right.
I know if I have a grinder with you, then I have a grinder with Jeff, and then whoever's on the other side, David, just has easy matches all day. He could probably, the lighter guy could probably spank you after you've had a couple wars. So, ton of potential with the format. The format itself is, I believe, superior to double elimination. You see NCAA, Final Four, all that. They all do a single elim bracket. It's much easier to view when your grandma comes to watch it. She knows what's happening. Very simple. Like if you lose this best of 3, you're eliminated. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to start at 12 o'clock. You don't got to be there at 12. Everybody that wants to get there at 3, get there at 3, sign up. It's going to be 100% free to sign up. So that $40, $80, $100, $160 you would have normally spent, you don't have to spend this weekend. Free arm wrestling, free tournament. We just want to come out and get lots of exposure for flow arm, get everybody testing the waters. That's the key. We got the belt testing. We're going to be out here certifying people: white belt, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt. Overall, I think we're going to have a great time. I foresee it being an awesome party. The FAL launch was very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think this one at Mikey's gym with all the aesthetics things can be amazing. Who do you foresee being the hardest matchup for you first round?
For me,
Yeah.
And I'm going to be in the top half of the bracket, I imagine, because I'm about 177, 178 in the morning.
It sounds like everybody might be that weight, though.
Right. So I would imagine I'd be in the top 4 side of the bracket, though. So, man, I have a loss to Devin. I've never pulled you, but you've been winning every tournament. And then Jeff I've never pulled him for
I didn't hear you. My audio cut out. Say that again.
Man, I think anyone could be a really tough match. I think Jeff would be a really tough match for me to start out with because of his style. Because, being more of an outside guy and then have to go against someone that shoots inside on you and destroys your pronation, it could really ruin you. Even if you do win, it's something where if I lose that aspect of my hand, it's going to be tough. But I don't know.
How good is Jeff? That's
Jeff's
what's interesting. I never considered Jeff a real threat. And then here I see he's beating everybody, and now he looks like he's bigger than me. It's like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's I shrunk myself, and everybody's fucking huge. We got Blake Davis in the chat. He asks, what if you're new? Great question. If you are new, we will not have a separation in amateur and pro, but what we will try to do is match you up with a new guy close to you in your weight. So your initial match is not a animal like Jeff. Great question. Typically, though, we will have in the flow arm, we will have a white belt, blue belt division. So that's where you probably want to be if you're new. And this is more so just fun party. I want to still give everybody the opportunity to arm wrestle on a Saturday, save some money, enjoy the format. And this was a great way to introduce FAL in the beginning. So I think it's going to be great, man. We'll be all hanging out. I've been getting a ton of interest in it. So I foresee it actually being a pretty sizable event. Can you imagine if we have like a 60-man bracket?
Yeah, I think it's going to be bigger opening than we had with the FAL at that last November. I think there's going to be more people at this, which is really
So
just
how
super
many
exciting.
from the garage grinders do you got going down there?
Man, I probably got 5 or 6 guys for sure that are coming, and probably more. It just depends on all the things, but yeah, I know Josh Benelli's coming. I know Jeremy's coming. Steven, several guys. So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be sick. There's gonna be so much hype and energy, man, when you don't have the super competitive environment of having the pressure of game day. You can actually sit back and have a good time. Some of the best practices or some of the best arm wrestling times I ever had were some of the parties and the big practices. So that's what I see this as just a super practice with a new format. We launch a new brand, and I think people are going to quickly find that the fun and the party is definitely it's going to be happening at Flow Arm. We're going to be having a good time. Tomorrow we're going to have live music, drinks, or all sorts of stuff going. So Pro Gear never fails, never really lets us down. It's Jeff's base, I believe.
See, he's got the home.
What's up with Wiz? Is he just like peeping on us in the video, or you got to turn your video on, Wiz? He's been talking the whole time, probably.
No, I'm doing illegal stuff.
All right, not on this show.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Anything else we want to go over? It starts at 12 o'clock.
Who's my producer? Who's my director?
I will be directing the show. Chris Rios is going to be here filming the promotional video. The whole plan of this is so that we can also shoot an amazing promo reel and kind of introduce Flow Arm. This is how I look at it. Arm wrestling as it exists now is very much in the strength sports category. I don't see arm wrestling as a strength sport. I see it as a combat sport. And I know this because I'm never the strongest guy. And how can you be winning strength sports if you're not the strongest guy? That kind of goes against everything, right? It's not pure athleticism. We're not running with the weight. So it's clearly some sort of one-on-one combat aspect. It's you and me across the table, mano a mano. That's what combat sports represents. So I think it's going to be awesome to roll out and move into the combat atmosphere. You see that atmosphere is a lot more tailored to what we do. And it's honestly a bigger space, in my opinion, than the strength world is. Strongman's big, but I never met a powerlifter that even won $100. I never have. And I trained at a powerlifting gym for 8 years. So, there's guys out here fighting every single weekend making $200. And that's at the lowest level. So there's something here in the combat world. And I think this is going to be a great chance to bring arm wrestling into the combat space. I could see this format right here with BJJ, Muay Thai, MMA. And people are going to see it when we,
What's the goal for the payouts, the prizes in Flow
Arm? Great question. So we're working on a payout structure. I don't want to, there is going to be cash payouts at pretty much every tournament. That's the plan. But I don't want to give away anything yet as far as the format, the surprises, because I want to do a payout structure where it prioritizes being the first 8 men in your class. So the first 8 signups pay out better than the next 8 signup, and this encourages you to be there in the money. So I'm working on the tweaks, but you can expect a payout structure. That's one thing that we are going to do. We're pretty much going to have cash at every tournament. And I think that even if you're winning $100 a day for your entry, as I know, I've won a couple classes that day, and it was a great day for me. So the points races are fun. The trophies are cool. We're definitely going to have awesome awards. Obviously, having all the martial arts aesthetics and all this stuff allows for so many cool awards. But we know cash is king. What arm wrestler doesn't like to make some money? And I think having cash payouts at Flow Arm is definitely in the future. I don't. What's that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're gonna looking into have. I'm hoping to have the grill out there tomorrow. Be doing some burgers and stuff. Working with Mikey here, but we're definitely gonna have music, bunch of tables out there, all sorts of free polling, just hanging out. So if you're out here, bring your friend, bring your buddy, tag your teammate, send this video to him, tell him a
I
party's
know
happening.
a DJ if you want me to bring him. He's my buddy,
Bring him.
free of charge.
Sure, bring him. Bring anybody. Crazy guy in your neighborhood. Throw him in the bed of your truck. Bring him. I'll put a headband on him right away. Give him a sword. It's gonna be fun, man. I think tomorrow, everybody that's in the know knows this is gonna be the coolest place to be. It's obviously where you want to be if you're intrigued or you like arm wrestling. So hopefully some of my hardcore supporters come on out. I know we got a lot of events this month or in this like 28-day stretch. So there's no hard feelings if not. But for the people that do, you're gonna get a great time. And we're gonna have a blast.
For sure.
Anything I'm missing here? It's going to be at Pro Gear Gym, same parking as before. If you ever been to an FAL tournament, you kind of know how it works there.
Let them know which pro gear. There's two of them.
Sure, they're going to be at the Pro Gear in Brooksville on Cortez. Very easy to get. One is in Hudson, one is in Brooksville. So
what time do we have to be there to weigh in?
For who?
For us.
Yeah, the only thing that there's weigh-ins for is for the 8-man where you need to make a weight. We'll take everybody's weight there, but by 12 o'clock. Yeah, if you can just get there by 12, if you want to weigh in later, since we're not running it, but 12 is when we'll start taking weights for the 8.
Okay.
And it's just the 8 guys that are doing that. So it's gonna be a good time. Tell everybody about it, share it if you see it. I know that a lot of people aren't even subscribed to this channel, so they'll probably be catching on tomorrow. But the hype's going to be big when you see tomorrow and Sunday. It's nothing but Flow Arm. Someone's got this. Who's taking the sword?
This guy, right?
This guy. Okay. We got a bunch of delusional people in here. I'm going to end the chat on that. These guys take their medicine. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too.
Later.
Be easy. I appreciate it, guys.